Hello friends, and welcome to another Friday Picker card. Today we are going to be using all sorts of exciting decks to try and get you the exact message that you need to hear. So we're going to start off with the amazing wisdom of the oracle, which is going to give us our theme and the kind of broad picture. We're then going to jump into the amazing cute little happy tarot, because we all need a little bit of happiness in our lives, and we're going to end off with a card from the Healing with the Angels. So just to know that the angels are with us, to know that they're around, and to know that they care. You're going to see all the cards. You're going to see the picture, a photograph that I have taken of the cards. Those that photograph was taken after all the recordings, so all the cards are there that you can choose exactly which bundle it is that you need today. So have a good look at the bundles, listen to what's happening, close your eyes and just breathe for a minute, listen to what's happening within your heart and soul, and make sure that you pick the bundle, the pile, the group that has the message that you need to hear today. And as always, you can jump across to that section of the video to get the message that you need. We'll see you there with love and blessings. All right, so we're ready to do bundle one. And if you didn't watch the intro, if you've just arrived here from looking at the photograph and you chose your bundle that way, that's great. Today we're going to be getting the theme of our message from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. We are then going to get the message, the detail from the cute little Happy Tarot, and we will finish off with a message from the angels, just reminding us and letting us know how much they love and adore us. So those are the cards that we're going to be working with today. Sorry, I've got them all laid out here next to me because space is a bit of a challenge. Right, so starting with the Wisdom of the Oracle, we're going to give them a shuffle. And while we're shuffling, we are asking for a theme. We're asking to be given a theme for your reading, for your message today, something that is necessary and important for you to know right now. Right, so I did shuffle beforehand, so this is just to set the intention and to get the theme going. Okay, let's do our thing, and I think that one over there. And your theme is imagine. Just to see if I can get it without the glare. Right, let's try that. There we go, perfect. So your theme is imagine, and it is card number 20, for those of you who like to follow the numerology. So you've got imagine, so clearly there is stuff happening in your head and you battling to perceive the answers, the solutions, the how to, the what for, the why, etc. So that's what I'm immediately picking up on with the imagine. So now let's ask the tarot, and we're using, as I said earlier on, the Happy Tarot. Let's ask the tarot for confirmation for the actual message around the theme of imagine. So what is it that we are imagining that we shouldn't be, or what do we need to be imagining, or what's going on in our heads that we need to be aware of? Okay, so again, these cards were shuffled beforehand, but now that we have our theme, we're just putting the theme into the cards. You know me, terrible shuffler. I think I need to go to shuffle school and learn how to shuffle cards. Right, I think that is. And we're going to take two from the tarot, so let's go for that one, and I want that one right over there. So if you're not familiar with the Happy Tarot, they are just absolutely a little bit comical, but they really are so cute, and the cuteness does not take away from their power. It really is so cute. So the first card we have, just to show you, if I can get it on screen, is what we call the Page of Cups. Let me hold it like that, then you can hopefully see it quite nicely. So we have the Page of Cups, and attached to the Page of Cups we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Page of Cups is always an interesting card, because what it's basically wanting us to know is it's saying that you think you have all the information, you think you know what you're doing, you're brave, you're confident, you've got all this knowledge, you've got the theory behind it, but sometimes we don't always have the practical. Sometimes we don't always know exactly what we need to be doing. Sorry, I just realized I'm holding these without actually showing them to you, so let me do it like that so that you can actually see the cards too. Sorry. Right, so this one over here, the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is telling you that, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to emotions, when it comes to matters of the heart, things that matter to you, you have the knowledge, you have the information, you have everything, but maybe you're just lacking a little bit of courage. Maybe you're lacking a little bit of oomph and a little bit of va-va-va. So I want to bring the Imagine card into it now, because it's basically what you need to do is you need to imagine the possibilities, imagine the outcomes, imagine the potential, imagine all of those kind of things, and don't let your head, don't let your doubts, don't let your insecurities get in the way. When we look at, let me get it right. Okay, so when we look at the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles is the card of attainment, of fruition, of having abundance, of having plentiful, of having everything that you need. Can you see all those grapes? Look how nice and big and lush they are. They're just so juicy and ripe for the picking. So that is what the Nine of Pentacles is telling you. So if we're looking at these two cards together, we've got and again, I'm doing it, we have got the Page of Cups telling you that maybe you're overthinking it, maybe you're spending too much time here, not enough time here, or the other way around. Whatever it is that you are, whatever you're looking at, whatever you're facing in your life at the moment, don't let your mind, because that's what the Imagine card is, don't let that become your obstacle. Don't let that become your block to whatever it is that you need to achieve and need to outcome. So you've got this one over here, you have got the Nine of Pentacles telling you that everything is available for you. There is plentiful, there is abundance, there is so much there, but it's your imagination that is keeping you back. It's the imagine that's keeping you from seeing the potential. And, again, the pages are all about, I like to equate the archetype of a page to somebody who has freshly qualified, who has received their degree, who has the physical piece of paper to say you can do it, but they've not necessarily done it in real life. They're nervous, they're apprehensive, they're a little bit scared. And the Page of Cups is all about the emotions, okay? So your head is getting in the way, all right? We have the Nine of Pentacles telling you that there is so much there for you, abundance, plentiful, all of those things are there for you. You just need to see it. Okay. So now what we're going to do, just to finish off our message, is we're going to use our angel cards, Healing with the Angels, to see what message the angels want us to know today with regards to the message that we've already received, the theme that we have, and the message from the tarot. So we're going to ask the angels, how are they guiding us? How are they helping us? What is it that they need us to know to overcome and to deal with our situation? Right, so I never look at the cards that jump out, but I know some of you are sitting there going, oh my gosh, it jumped out and she's ignoring it. The one that jumped out is divine timing. Okay, I am going to, because this is what I do, is I'm going to stick it randomly back in the deck. And let's give it one more shuffle. Gosh, and there's 1,000 that are now dropping because I'm a bad shuffler, not because the angels want us to have that message. It's just my bad shuffling. So I have put divine timing, which is relevant. I can accept that message. And we've shuffled. And if we get divine timing again, yeah, I'll get the message myself. Right, so we got retreat, not divine timing. But I'm going to keep divine timing. I'm going to bring it into the message. So remember, the theme was imagine. The theme was being aware of what we're perceiving, be aware of what we're thinking, be aware of the possibilities, the potential outcomes. The message we had was the Page of Cups telling you to be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of your actions, and whether you're feeling courageous or whether you're feeling a bit weak. We also have the Nine of Pentacles, which was telling us that there's all things go, success and happiness, abundance, and all things there for you. You have everything you need. And now we've got retreat. And I think what retreat is telling you is that after all the hard work, after putting through everything, reward yourself. Take a little bit of time out to just, if we look at the archetype of the page, and I was telling you that the pages are typically those that have just completed their studies, have just completed the learning. They don't necessarily have the practical, but they've completed the learning. And maybe you need to have a break before you jump in, okay? So that you can imagine the possibilities and imagine the outcomes. So I'm going to accept those two, and I'm going to say to you that, there is so much potential. There's so much offerings for you. There's so much available to you. But maybe you need to just be mindful, allow the imagination to take hold so that you can see the potential, see the possibilities, because you have the Nine of Pentacles. But give yourself a chance to catch your breath. Give yourself a chance to retreat into your mind, to retreat into your heart space, so that you don't overthink everything. All right. So friends, those of you who chose bundle 1, that is such an interesting and exciting message for you. There's a lot in there, so take what feels right for you and leave the rest. Don't try and absorb it all. Don't try and own it all. If there's parts of the message that feel right for you, take those parts. If they're part of the message that don't feel right for you, just ignore them and pretend I never said them. All right? Take what works, leave the rest. With love and blessings until next week. Take care. All right, so those of you who chose bundle 2, welcome. And if you chose your bundle by just looking at the image or looking at the photograph of the bundles, let me just show you the cards that we are using today. We're going to start off with the amazing wisdom of the oracle, and this is going to give us the theme of the reading or the theme of the message. We're then going to move on to tarot, and today I'm going to be using the very cute and strong and powerful happy tarot to give us the detail of the message. And we're going to end off with Healing with the Angels, oracle cards with the message from our angels to just confirm and to let us know that they are with us, that they love us, and that they care. All right, so these are the wisdom of the oracle. They have been shuffled, and the card that was drawn for bundle 1 has been reinserted. So we're shuffling it again now, just to set the intention that the card that we receive now be the card that outlines the theme of your reading, the overall theme, the overall gist of what you need to know right now. And you can see my shuffling is terrible. I had so many jumpers and flyers with bundle 1. I said I needed to go to shuffle school to learn how to shuffle properly. Right, I think I have shuffled enough. One more. Okay. So let's draw that one. You got tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus on that. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. So time is obviously of the essence. Time may be running out, or it may be telling you hurry up and get moving. Let's see. So your theme is time and tick-tock. We're now going to use the tarot, and this is the happy tarot. And yes, the images may be quite cute and comical and whatever, but I promise you they pack a punch. Don't be fooled by the cuteness. Don't be fooled by the words and the images or their name being happy tarot, because they generally have very positive images and very positive symbology, but they certainly get the message across. I bought them for the cute factor, and I have always been so blown away by the accuracy, their strength, and how they tell you to get off your bum in such a nice way that you want to do it. Right, I've shuffled enough. So this is the cute happy tarot. I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to take that one. Let's see what we've got. Okay, I get to peek first. All right, so I'm going to hold them together. Remember, our theme is tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. The first card we have is the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is typically what we call the poverty card. The Five of Pentacles is the card of lack. It's the card of telling you that you don't have. You feel like you don't have. You're going without. It's a difficulty. It's a struggle. But I always say to everybody with this card, look at the background. Look at where they are. Okay, they're right outside of a church. They're right outside of a place of safety. They're right outside of a place where there is shelter, there is food, there is love, there is warmth, and there is acceptance. But they're choosing to stay outside. They're not wanting to go inside. It's all about the mindset. So please understand that this card is not telling you that you're going to have no money and you're going to have no food and you're going to have no shelter. That is not what it's telling you at all. What it is telling you is that you are forcing yourself or allowing yourself to have challenges and difficulties. Solutions, options are right there for you, but you are choosing to suffer. You are choosing to have the difficult experience. That was the first card. We haven't even looked at the one behind it. And the one behind it is our absolutely and our beautiful High Priestess. Okay, High Priestess is the card of intuition. High Priestess is the card of psychicness. It's the card of inner knowing. It's the card of inner understanding. Okay, so when we look at the two together, and I want to just try and hold them so that you can see them. All right, so the first one we have is the Five of Pentacles, and then we have the High Priestess. So if we look at these two cards together, bringing in our tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, our time, maybe what it's telling you is that you have been going through a long, hard road for a very long time. You've had struggles, you've had challenges, you've had your fair share of difficulties. You are at a point now where you know, you have this inner knowing, you have this knowledge and knowing inside of you that it's time for change. It's time to let go of this mindset and to embrace this one. It's time that you accept and understand and just recognize within yourself that it doesn't have to be so hard. It doesn't have to be so difficult. There is, using the right card, there is the church, there is the window, there is the opportunity, there is the shelter, there is somebody there that loves and adores you. There are options available. You don't have to suffer. The suffering needs to come to an end. And I think the fact that we got the High Priestess is telling you that you know this. Deep inside of your heart and soul, you know this. And to bring TikTok into it, it's telling you that it's time. It's time. It's time to walk away from whatever is causing you difficulty, pain, discomfort, hurt, disappointment. I can carry on with all those words. It's time to let go of that, and it's time to move on to the next chapter, and you know this. Deep in your heart and your soul, you know this, because that's what the High Priestess is all about. Okay, I'm going to leave them there, and I'm going to pick up our angel cards, and let's see what the angels, how they want to confirm, how they're going to help us, how they're going to work with us, and please, again, the bad shuffling. Right, so we're going to shuffle. We're going to ask the angels to confirm the message that we've received. I'm not looking at that one. To confirm the message that we have received, to let us know how they're going to help us, how they're going to work with us, how are they going to guide us on our path. Right. Right. That one. I heard you all shout, stop! I heard stop! And look what we got. We got trust. So friends, those of you who chose bundle 2, you have to trust. And you know what? I know I said this is from the angels. I know I said that this is the message that the angels want us to know today on how they're going to help us with our situation of TikTok, with our situation of leaving the struggle and the difficulty and the pain and the discomfort behind us, and knowing deep inside our heart and soul that it is right. And the person that you're going to have to trust here is yourself. I'm putting the High Priestess here because, yes, trust your angels, love your angels, work with your guides, work with your spirit. Know that it is time, because TikTok, 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 it is time. It is time that you embrace that side of yourself. It is time that you embrace. So trust spirit, absolutely. But I think the most important thing is that you trust yourself, because you got this. You are the only person who's going to change the circumstance. Nobody else is going to do it. Yes, your angels are going to help you. Yes, your angels are going to try and guide you. They're going to stand right there by you and they're going to help you. But at the end of the day, you are the one who has to open that door and step inside. They can't do that for you. So those of you who chose bundle 2, that was actually an incredibly powerful message. Take what works for you, leave what doesn't. So I'm sure there were parts of that message that you were thinking, oh, Rene, you're losing your mind. Drop those. Pretend like I never said them. The parts of the message that really sound true to you, that sound good to you, accept them into your heart and soul. Keep them close to you. Use them. Work with it over the next week. Until next week, Friday, we do this again. Lots of love and blessings. Take care. Okay, so those of you who chose bundle 3, welcome. And if you chose your bundle by just looking at the image in the beginning and you didn't watch the intro, just to show you which cards we are using today, we're going to use the amazing wisdom of the oracle to get the theme of our message today. So the wisdom of the oracle is going to give us the overall theme of the entire message today. Then we're going to use tarot, as always, and we're going to use the Happy Tarot. And this deck is just, it's phenomenal. It's cutesy, it's cheeky, it's precious, it's cartoony, but you know what? It packs a punch. Don't let its cute little exterior fool you. And then we're going to end off the reading with a message from Healing with the Angels Oracle, just to get a message from our angels to let us know how they love and adore us and how they're going to help us on our journey. Okay, so let's get straight into it. This is the wisdom of the oracle. They have been shuffled quite extensively, and the cards that were picked for bundle 1 and bundle 2 have been reinserted. So we're going to give them another shuffle now, setting the intention that we receive the card that gives us the overall theme of our message of our reading today, and let it be relevant for each one of you who chose or who are watching and listening to this now. So let's see. And again, you know me and the shuffling, not very good. I was saying in the other groups I need to go to shuffling school. Okay, I'm going to take that one over there. And no place like home. No place like home, card number 50. So that is your theme. That is your theme. Well, what we don't know at this stage is what is home, where is home, how is home. Okay, but the theme is going back to your safe place. The theme is, because that's exactly what I'm intuiting now and what I'm getting now, is it's no place like home. We need to find where we are happy. We need to find our comfort place. We need to find the place that call home. And it's not necessarily the place you go after work every day. Let's see. So we're now going to go on to our cute little happy tarot. I'm going to give them a shuffle, and this is going to give us the message. This is going to give us the meat. This is going to give us the substance for understanding the no place like home. Okay, so as I said earlier on, even though this is the happy tarot, and even though the images are really so cute, they pack a punch. Okay, so don't let their cuteness put you off. Don't let their cuteness fool you. Understand that they can look all cute and cuddly, and they can still tell you off. Right, shuffled enough. Let's see what Happy Tarot wants you to know today. So I wanted one right in the beginning there. So we're going to take that one, and then we're going to take that one. So Happy Tarot. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, so the first one we've got, I'm trying to hold it that you don't get the glare. The first one you've got is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles, that I think is a bit better. Let me try and hold it straight. The Ace of Pentacles is all about new beginnings, new opportunities, new situations, new circumstances, new whatever it may be regarding your finances, your material possessions, your stuff. Okay, so no place like home. Maybe we need to be shifting. Maybe we need to be looking. Maybe we need to be identifying what we actually consider to be home and allowing ourselves to have some new things there. And the reason why I said it's such an interesting second card, interesting combination, is because your second one is the Ace of Cups. So we've got, let's try and do it like that, then you can see, Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So that's telling you that you're full of new ideas. That's telling you that your head, your heart, your soul, your life, everything around you is full of new opportunities. There's new opportunities that are going to bring through new financial rewards for you, new material possessions and financial rewards with the Pentacles, and new connections with other people, which is the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups traditionally says new relationship, but I need to just clarify there that we're not talking, well, we may not be talking romantic relationships. We may be talking connections with other people. So I always, when we talk about new relationships, I don't like to limit and restrict it and say it's romantic relationships. I like to keep it broad and say we're talking about relationships in general. Your connection, meeting a new friend, making a new friend, a new work opportunity, all of those are new relationships. No place like home, because we're needing to find our safe place. We're needing to find who we are, where we are, what we are, and why we are. And the way that we do that is by allowing new opportunities with regards to our stuff and our relationships. Let's allow these new opportunities. So basically, when these cards come up, when you get two aces coming up, I think it's telling you you're not allowed to say no. So if anybody calls you up and says, hey, let's do this, let's go here, what about this, what about that, don't say no. Because yes, you have your safe place, you have your sanctuary, home is your safe place, home is your sanctuary, but it's time for some new energies to come through. So those of you who chose bundle 3, it's clearly a lot of new energies. You are trying to find, you're trying to reestablish your safe place, trying to reestablish no place like home. And as much as, you know, we all tend to, I think that the older we get, the more reclusive we get, and the more we feel so safe and comfortable in our homes that we don't really want to go out there. And I think looking at these as well, I'm also going to say that maybe we need to enjoy our home, spend time in our home, but at the same time allow new energies to come through. Let's see, using now our angels, let's see how the angels are going to confirm that message, how they're going to support us through this message, and what they're going to do for us. Terrible shuffler, terrible, I tell you. Terrible, I tell you. Right, so we're setting the intention that the card that we pick now is going to be the card that we need, that's going to confirm the message from the angels that we need to hear on how they're going to support us through these changes, through all this new that's coming through to our home, creating no place like home, creating our sanctuary, creating our safe place. How are the angels going to help and benefit us? Okay, so I always need to, they're a bit bigger, hold them that way, that one, that one. No words are necessary. I'm just going to sit here and nod my head while you look at that answered prayer. So clearly, friends, those of you who chose this message, no place like home is what is important to you. No place like home is what you're working towards. You're wanting your sanctuary to stay your sanctuary, to stay your safe place, to be the place that you can call home. You need to let the changes through. You need to let the new in. You need to open the window and let the breeze through. That's going to bring new emotional relationships and new stuff, new material possessions, new money, new opportunities into your life, because this is your answered prayer. This is what you've been praying for. This is what you've been asking for. And this is the way that the angels are answering you. So that's quite an interesting thing, because one of the things that I've picked up this week with people that I've been interacting with my clients, with my family, with everybody, is that, you know, everybody's very quick to say, oh, I'm waiting for spirit to help me. I'm praying, I'm asking, I'm doing all the things, but nothing's coming. And then when somebody taps you on the shoulder and says, well, Shame, I see you battling to carry your bags. Can I help you? Go, no, it's fine, I got it. No, it's fine, I got it. How can the angels, how can spirit help you if you won't say yes, please, and thank you? Okay, and I think quite a few of my posts this week that I've put onto social media have all been about just say yes, please, and thank you. Okay, don't be so quick to say no, it's fine, I'm okay, I've got it, I'll manage, I'm fine. Don't. If somebody says, can I carry your parcel? Can I do that for you? Can I do that for you? How can I help you? Just say yes, please, and thank you. Because that is how spirit and the angels are helping you, how they are answering your prayers. They are sending these opportunities, these people, these situations to ease your burdens, to help you so that you can be safe and comfortable in your home and have the financial and emotional abundance that you so deserve. So friends, as always, thank you. Please take what works for you. Take what feels right. If there's any part of that message that you just doesn't work for you, let it go. Pretend like I didn't even say it. But those parts of the message that really felt true to you, hold on to them, use them, and allow them in your life. With love and blessings, until next week, you take care.